What up, Epic Readers? I'm Jesse from the YouTube channel Jesse the Reader, and today I'm bringing you another episode of Epic Adaptations, the series here on Epic Reads where we keep you in the know on all the recent YA book-to-movie and book-to-TV adaptation news! News! In today's episode, we've got updates on adaptations that people have been eagerly waiting to get their hands on. There are some throwback YA books that have been picked up to be adapted, and there are some updates for some adaptations that have been in the works for years and years and years. Let's dive in. A Good Girl's Guide to Murder has been releasing in the UK through the BBC, but for those of us who don't live in the UK, we've been desperately waiting to get our hands on this adaptation to binge watch it, and we don't have to wait much longer because Netflix announced that August 1st we will be getting our hands on A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, the adaptation. Finally! I've been waiting, you guys. I have been waiting patiently. All the folks over in the UK have been teasing us, being like, nana boo boo, we already have this adaptation. And we're finally getting it. If you're a fan of YA thrillers or YA mysteries, you're sure to be addicted to this series. I definitely recommend checking it out. Speaking of adaptations that some of us have been waiting literal years for, we finally got an update for the Uglies adaptation with Netflix. That update being that we finally have a release date. Finally! Oh my god! This release date was not officially announced by Netflix, but cast members and the author himself, Scott Westerfeld, took to social media and announced the fact that the adaptation will be dropping on September 13th. I feel like Uglies was one of the first YA dystopian books to pop up, and it feels so real that it's finally happening, it's finally getting its own adaptation. The story depicts unrealistic beauty standards. It follows a world that wants to achieve perfection in terms of appearance, but we follow a group of people who recognize the fact that these ideals are corrupt. We got some crumbs for the upcoming movie for the Children of Blood and Bone. And when I say crumbs, I mean literal crumbs. But you know what? I would rather have crumbs than nothing at all, okay? This crumb news is the fact that casting has begun for this project. It's a small step forward, but it's a step forward. And hopefully it means we're one step closer to this movie actually happening. Now we're taking quite of a pivot, doing a bit of a time travel moment and going back to some old school YA. The Fallen series is getting another adaptation. It's already had an adaptation in a movie form, and this time around it's getting the series treatment. And we already have a release date. I'm not sure how I missed the fact that this was even happening. Like, I had no idea this was happening, but it's being released on Globoplay on August 12th. So if you're a longtime fan of the series, you don't have to wait too much longer to see this be readapted. Lastly, we had some adaptations drop recently. The Imaginary adaptation dropped on Netflix on July 5th. This is another book to anime adaptation, which has me really excited. I hope that it opens up the door for more anime adaptations. The Search for Wandala, based off the Search for Wandala series, dropped on Apple TV on June 28th. And finally, My Lady Jane dropped on Amazon Prime on June 27th, and I've heard amazing things about it so far, so I'm really looking forward to getting around to it. That's all the epic adaptation news I have for you guys today. Let me know down below in the comments all your thoughts on today's episode. Are you excited to finally see the Uglies movie, A Good Girl's Guide to Murder? How do you feel about this upcoming Fallen series? I want to hear all your thoughts down below in the comments. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next month with another episode of Epic Adaptations.